EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
180. Real. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
9 yards that time.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 12.
Goff now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Whirling. Alpha. 53. Check 53. So we got man. Check 53. Value 1. 53.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Cut. 120. 58. Come on. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A big running seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 68 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. They were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Block 20. Hey, kill. Hey, watch the leg. Watch the
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
check. 53, 61, matchbox light. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Now let's roll. 53, Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 53 to Mike.
From the red zone now, Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Guy giving points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Olivier Vernon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 89 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 44, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Mayfield on third and goal to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Seibert's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hold on. Check 3.
Again they run with Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 24. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Come on. Come on, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Goff on first down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Browns' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got?
Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Right 20. Mike 58, right there. He's trying to win.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check hot route. Hot. Check. Check 3.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Kill. Turn up.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He can't hang.
At the 50-yard
He's not going to get me.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
180! Army. Jim. Point it right. Watch out!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.